Let's go. Let's go. Come on in this room. This is your girl Shamika, also known as Lady Queen I Am, but you can call me Lady Queen. Remember, we're changing our minds so we can change our life, but you're your own limitation. So I came to remind you, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Be great at whatever it is you're supposed to do. Be great at it, right? You saw the topic. You saw the topic. Listen, I believe some great things are about to happen in our lives. Some great things are about to transpire in our lives. There's a wealth transfer that's happening, and I hope you are a part of it. You just got to just do it right now, whatever it is you're meant to do, whatever business you're supposed to start, whatever venture you're supposed to get off into, do it. Look, there's a blessing in the room and it has your name on it, but you got to be in the room. You got to be in the room. Come on in this room. Come on in this room. Man, we can't listen. I know sometimes it might be a little scary. It might be, you know, it might be, scary whenever we trying to start something off, and whenever you're trying to soar, you're trying to fly and stepping off that cliff, especially when you start feeling that turbulence, or it drops for a little while before it really takes off. It's scary, right? But let me tell you, you can do this. You can do this. There's nothing. The Bible tells us that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Not that we're going to try everything, but he says anything that you do, that you can do it. Just keep pressing, just keep moving. Look, I came to motivate you this morning before the baby woke up and everything. I'm like, you know what? Let me go and tell my people, remind them that this blessing is for them. That blessing that God has is for them. But you got to be in the room. So which means you got to show up. Show up for yourself. Show up for what God told you to do. Show up for that purpose. Listen, let me tell you about the venture that I've recently stepped into. And when I tell you, I'm like, God, I wish I would have known about this before, but I didn't. It's all good. What I realized is, I'm sorry, what I started with I Am Mastery Academy. And I've heard the rhetoric. I've heard people talk and say stuff, but I had to try it for myself. When I tell you, it is the best thing that I've decided to do, especially in 2020, because that's when I started. And it was one of the best decisions I made. And I was like, God, I'm grateful because I'm being put around millionaires, people that make six figures in a month. I'm being put around people that have those conversations financially that should be had, and then learning how to make my money work for me, learning how to take my money and make it work for me versus me working for the money. And then not only that, learning about cryptocurrencies and being, a part of the first group that learns about this so I can take advantage of it before the banks get a hold of it, before everyone else starts to get a hold of it where the prices, is skyrocketing or in the skies. I can get in there first and be one of the ones that benefit financially off of it. So look, when I tell you, it's definitely something that you have to put your mind to, that you want to live a different life, a different type of life. You have to put your mind, in it to where you say, you know what, I no longer want to settle for mediocre finances. I no longer want to settle for, just pennies on the dollar. I no longer want to settle for those things and say, you know what, I am going to put forth the work. Listen, if that is you, contact your girl, DM your girl, because best believe I'll contact you with the people that you need to be in contact with. I'll be that conduit to say, listen, this is where, look, the number one company. Why go settle for second best? Why go settle for something, that maybe is just on YouTube where you don't find out the detailed information? Don't do that no more. Listen, this is your girl Shamika, also known as Lady Queen I Am, but you can call me Lady Queen. I love you guys. Remember, if you change your mind, you'll change your life. So if you change the way that you think, your life will forever change. But guess what? You are your own limitation. Love you guys. I'll talk to you again soon.